Okay. I didn't want to make this, but I feel like it will help a lot of people. That's really my main thing to do, is just help people, because I know when it's hard, you want to sort of look to somebody to help you get out of your current situation. And I wanted to be that person to help anybody, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 people. I just want to help someone make it out of their situation, rather it's this situation or another situation. But okay, this is my coming out video. Well, it's not even coming out, I got put out, but okay. Okay, let me sort of give you a backtrack on my family. On my mom and dad's side, both sides are religious. Like, that's just period. Everyone's Christian. No one's anything else, so that I know of. And I would say my dad's side is the more homophobic side, even though that's like the side with more gay people on it, you know. But the first scenario where I sort of knew that my dad didn't really like gay people was well, I didn't know what gay people were at this time, but as I'm older now, I can see is when colored skinny jeans were in and guys wearing them, and I was like, I really want to wear them. Like high school guys, and I was in elementary when this was happening, so elementary, middle school, all the guys wearing them. So I'm like, I want to jump on that bandwagon too. So I was like, yeah, like, could I give me some colored pants, some colored skinny jeans? And the thing is, now this is something else. I'm skinny. Like, look, okay, I'm skinny. I'm a skinny boy, and that's what fits me. You get it? Like, I'm skinny, so I'm want to wear skinny pants. My parents always said no, I can't wear skinny clothes, because they thought that was going to make me gay. Because I already thought I was gay when I was little, and that's stupid. So they put me in bigger clothes. Like, even as of now, I have pants that are big on me. So, and that was just so they wouldn't think I was gay. And yeah, so I wanted to do that, and my dad had this talk with me. It was an aggressive talk. It wasn't just just a talk. So he asked me. He was like, "Do you want to be a faggot?" Sorry if some people don't like that word. I was like, no. I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was a bad term. I thought it was like a boy who was really girly and really gay. And yeah, I was like, no. And I was scared. And this whole time he had me by this. Like, he was like grabbing me. And I was in 6th grade. And he said, he was like, if you're ever gay, I will beat the gay out of you. Well, he didn't say gay. He said, if you're ever a faggot, I will beat the fat. That didn't make sense as now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, that's what he said. And that's where I knew, not because I knew I was, but I thought if I ever was that, that was going to happen to me. So I was, even in the future, suppressed it, not knowing what I was suppressing. You get it? So, um, so that shows you, the background of this little story. So, to the story. So one day, I was sleeping, and when someone walks in my room and just walks in, not walks in, like if you walk in, I'm still be asleep, but if you walk in and look at me for a while, I'll feel it and I'll wake up. So I was sleeping, and I felt someone staring at me, so I woke up and I looked, and my dad was staring at me. I'm like, what you staring at me for, bro? Like, So he was like, when you wake up, I need to talk to you. And I knew it was serious because he was staring at me in my sleep. Like, why are you, So I was like, what did I do? I was like, oh damn, like what did I do? Like I was so scared. So I called my best friend. I was like, Dad, we call each other like parents, mom and dad and stuff. So I was like, it was like Dad just walked in here and said he had to talk to me. And she's like, what does he want to talk to you about? I'm like, you tell me. Like I really did not know what he wanted to talk to me about. I was like, I haven't did nothing. I was like, did he go through my internet history? I was like, and whenever I get caught in those situations, I always think it comes back to my sexuality. So I'm always like, it's probably about my sexuality. And this time it actually was. So I get a call later that day after like all this thinking is going on. It's from my cousin. She was like, have you lost a grandma recently? And I was like, no. Like, I was thinking, I was like, no, I haven't talked to grandma. But I did have a missed call from her. But I was like, no. And, she was basically saying how my grandma went in there to talk to her about my sexuality and said that she saw me on the internet kissing a boy in a picture. And, yeah, and, you know, she went on with the heaven and hell thing to my cousin. You know, my cousin was like, I can't tell you what her sexuality is. I don't. She said she didn't know, but she didn't know. She was like, I don't know what it is. She said, you have to ask him. And that's true, because you should ask me what I am. Me, I. Do you get, you know? So, yeah. So then I was like, ah, damn. I was like, this is what it is. He knows. And I'm about to get beat. That's what I thought. Like, that's just what went through my head. So I was like really nervous, and I called my best friend. I'm like, I found out what it was. And she was like, what is it? I was like, Dad found out about me. She was like, how? And she was like, oh my God, you know. So this shit hurts. So I think it was, I want to say it was later that day. Like, I heard him come home, and I would get really nervous, but then he would leave. So I would, like, you know, I'll go like hype, and I'll go down when he left. But one time he came and he didn't, and I was cleaning my room, and he was like, my sister was in here because I was telling her about it, and because I was telling her about it, and he was like, he told her to leave. First of all, he told her to leave my room, and then he told me to go into my mom's room. That makes sense. But I was like, okay, and I was like, damn, like I was like, I'm really about to, you know, get beat for just being who I am, you know? So he calls me in the room, and he's like saying I'm disgusting. He said that's nasty. He said that I was gay. He said, did I know that all the he said that I know HIV came from gay people and all this stuff. He was like, you like things in your butt, and he was like, you like feeling a man's uh 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 beard against your face and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm sitting there wanting to like tell him and school him on what he was wrong about, but it was no point. Like, my dad has really bad anger issues. Like, he would snap, and I already felt that he wanted to hit me. So I was like, antagonizing him won't help anything. So I was really, really quiet. Like, I was just like this whole time, like just shaking my head. Like, I was quiet because I didn't want to go through anything else. So then I was like, what did I say? So I was sitting there, and then he was like, you're gay. I'm like, I'm not gay, I'm bi. And he was like, you're gay. He was like, if you like a boy, then you're gay. I said, okay, true. I said, but I a girl, so am I straight? He said, no, you're gay because you like boys. So I'm like, okay. Like, straight people, a lot of straight people don't believe in being bisexual, which is stupid to me, because in my head, I feel like everyone is bisexual, but that's a whole nother video. But yeah, so he was really just being so vulgar and like screaming and yelling at me, and it was just so much like in that moment, I wanted to just, you know, break down and cry. Like, I thought it was gonna be worse, but you know, words still do hurt, you know. So he came close to me this is at the end of the conversation. He came close to me, and I'm literally like, my hands were like this, like I was so scared. And he was like, I can't mean this is literally what he said. He said, I came here to beat your ass, but I know that wouldn't solve anything. And I was just like, praise Jesus, you ain't gotta say no more. Then that, like, I'm trying to make this funny so I don't like have to cry, like go through that whole, because it wasn't an easy time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was not an easy time for me. So I was like, thank you, Jesus, because I did not want to go through that beating. My mom wasn't home. Nobody would have been there to save me. So I was like, I just didn't want to go in that room. So then, a couple days passed, and you can tell when he looks at me, like, he'll talk to me. First of all, he rarely talks to me, but when he did, you could tell he forgot about what we talked about. But then it would come to his head, and he'll remember, and he'll just frown, and then just look at me like in disgust. And that's the thing. Like when my mom found out, that's the same thing she did, and yeah, and so I text my mom and was like, I don't like how you guys are treating me. Like, I was so hurt. Like, I felt like, I don't want to say this because I actually dated foster children, like people who were in foster homes. So I don't want to say I felt like a foster child, like that's sort of rude. But I felt like they were disappointed in me, that they didn't love me anymore. Like, I was just going through all of these emotions just because of the way they treated me. And I told her that. She's like, no one is trying to treat you like that. She's like, I feel like you shouldn't have put that out there on the internet because of this reason. And then I'm like, yes, that's true. So my mom gets home. Sorry, I put my septum. My mom gets home and she comes to my room and just hugs me. And that, like, I wanted to cry so hard. Like, like I know I don't have like the most, loving, like non-homophobic family, but I'm glad that I have one that's tolerant with me and everything. And yeah, so things got better after that. I feel like she did have a talk with him, and things got better with that whole situation. And basically, that's how my whole family got to know. My grandma told everybody. She didn't keep it in. She didn't keep it a secret. She didn't ask me if I wanted it confidential or anything. My grandma told everybody. So, and I thought it was stupid that she would tell my dad, knowing how my dad is, But I was like, okay, whatever. But she told my aunties. She told basically everybody on my dad's side. So everybody on my dad's side knows. So, whoop-de-doo. Um, Even my auntie asked my cousins and everything. And about me, and they were like, we knew, he told us, but it's not. They said it wasn't our place to tell you his thing. Cause they're like, why wouldn't y'all tell me? First of all, it's not your place. It's not their place for them to tell you. And if you want to know, ask me. Like, I don't understand why people always ask people around me what I am when I'm right here. Like, I'm real. Like, you can ask me what I am. I'm not gonna be rude and slap the hell out of you. I mean, I might want to because you got my own business. But I'm not like, I know you curious and you don't know my own business, so that's just how it is. But yeah, that was basically my coming out story. Well, when my mom, okay, I'm gonna just be honest. This is when I was first finding out that I liked the boys. She found gay porn on my phone, and yeah, and there we go. So yeah, that's basically my coming out story. If anybody needs help, assistance, guidance, advice, anything, you can DM me on my Instagram at Adonai Trills, ADONAI Trills, and I will more than likely help you. I'll happily help you because I know it's a hard place to go through. The person that I've been dealing with is down low, and I really know the struggles of it. So yeah, if anybody needs help, just contact me. I'm all ears. I'm here. Like, I'll give you my number. Don't do anything with it though, so we can talk and get through your problem. I feel like somebody listened to me on my door, but yeah, this video is already really long. But thank you guys for watching. And if you want me to go more into depth, because I didn't want to go too in depth because I wasn't trying to get really emotional on this video, I will if you want to know more, so you can know an easier process. And if you want to know how to get through it, I'll make another video if that's what